for sure. For Ted Cruz, it was less about speeches and more about meeting with the voters themselves today. Cruz had several meet and greets on his schedule in New Hampshire, and during one of them, he spoke with our Justin Michaels. Justin is live at Joey's Diner in Amherst, where one of these events just wrapped up. Justin.
Yes, good evening to you, Christy. That's right. In fact, Ted Cruz is actually just getting ready to arrive here now. He seems to be running a little late. I can't show you this, but I can see his tour bus coming around the corner here. So he is arriving here right now for one more event. This is a diner, and of course, New Hampshire is full of diners. And as every candidate will tell you, it is their job now to win over these very unique voters. Texas Senator Ted Cruz getting face-to-face with voters in New Hampshire, 6 days out from the New Hampshire primary.
It is great to be here.
Cruz talked about the biggest, most overarching reason he's running for president in the first place.
I believe the central issue in 2016 will be reigniting the promise of America. We'll be getting back to that fundamental commitment that our kids will have a better life than we did, and their kids will have a better life than they did.
After Cruz spoke with New Hampshire voters at Roby's Country Store, a political hotspot since the 1950s, with the memorabilia plastering the walls to prove it, he spoke exclusively with us.
I think people are fed up with Washington.
We asked Cruz about stops like this across New Hampshire, getting face-to-face with people, some undecided.
This is very much how we won the state of Iowa. We ran a grassroots campaign going to hundreds of little coffee shops and VFW halls and people's living rooms.
Cruz says his campaign is different because of how they run it, from the grassroots up, something that does appeal to New Hampshire voters.
We're seeing conservatives and evangelicals and libertarians and Reagan Democrats all uniting. That's why we won Iowa, because that Reagan coalition came back together.
And as the Cruz campaign moves around New Hampshire and the country, the candidate says what people are looking for is similar everywhere.
They're looking for a consistent conservative, someone who's the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
And we'll have to see if that belief of Ted Cruz does move its way and is true here in New Hampshire. Remember, this is a very different electorate, whereas you're going to find a lot of evangelicals out in Iowa. Not the case here. This is a much more moderate electorate, so Ted Cruz may have an uphill battle. You can hear in his voice there, he's certainly confident. Live tonight in Amherst, New Hampshire, I'm Justin Michaels, NECN.
Thanks, Justin. And now to the